love the way Diablo has brought millions of players around the world together to slay demons. Our modern world is an increasingly connected one. Our mobile devices keep us closer than ever to our friends, family, and loved ones. So we knew we want to use mobile devices as the platform for a new Diablo game. Sorry.
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
No, it's a fully fledged Diablo experience on mobile.
I see a lot of mechanics that we've kind of been begging for in Diablo 3 in this. Is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
Are there any? The current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have
Everyone's got a
phones,
phone.
right?
You can play on your tablet too.
Do I love examples of failed businesses because they forgot to include or do UX properly? When like immature or inexperienced designers, when we show their designs and the user test it for the first time, and when the user just kind of like break it apart and say, hey, this doesn't work, we try to get defensive. It's exactly that. We didn't do the research. They came in without knowing what's going to happen, without anticipating, without having hypothesis. It was a pure experiment, and really bad at that. And the other day I by accident rediscovered this perfect example of how ignoring the user feedback and jumping into solutions can ruin the business as you know it. And when I talk about UX, I really mean lack of user research insights that can make or break a brand new and innovative solutions. Case in point, Blizzard and their brand new development game Diablo Immortals. And why I'm talking about them being so grand is because every decision they make now could make or break the business basically. It's just so massive and has such a big trust in the community for the users, for the customers. And so this is where we start really, because 2 years ago they unveiled this title to the public, and so the immediate feedback was anything but positive.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones.
What followed were months of decline in Blizzard value, trust, and what you should have stamped outright as one of the worst product decisions they could ever make. So what did really happen? Well, if you think about it, it's the quantitative side what they were sure about, because if you look at general trends, let's say, you know that the mobile gaming market is growing. The numbers were just there. You could make the decision and just outright jump into it and port any of the games, you know, the big known games into that and kind of gamble. Someone who didn't really probably engage with the gamers or didn't know who they're targeting was kind of like, yeah, let's just do it. Let's jump into it. However, what we missed is that qualitative insight. Who are the gamers? What do they do? What their day-to-days look like? What are peripheral touch points? Why do they care about playing so much on a PC or a console? Why wouldn't they do it on a mobile? And you don't even have to look that deep to understand that the mobile gaming industry is powered by casual gamers. Someone who wouldn't even call themselves a gamer. Meanwhile, the Diablo gamers have their own PCs, you know, massive rigs of LED lights, amiibos, lightsaber props and things of that nature. And of course, I'm joking, but you get the drill that there are two different sets of user groups, two different customer bases are polar opposite. And as a business, you could make that assumption that you could collide those two. And if you think about it, with just a little bit of qualitative insight, you could have prevented this fiasco. You know, as an example, you could run desirability study, you could run some interviews of early adopters as well, people in that audience, super fans, people who are pre-ordering the product, who are paying, who are basically spreading it like a virus, with Seth Godin's marketing terms. They're basically making it viral. They're sneezing and telling people around them that, hey, this title is amazing, you should try playing it. So you should double down as a business on it. You should talk to those people, run some user research, unpack what works, what doesn't work for them, and build from there. It's as simple as that. There is no magic recipe to make it a success, but the key ingredient is still on a strategic level to talk to your users and capture that. And some of you might think that, hey, Blizzard didn't even want to target the same people, that it's about casual gaming market. Why wouldn't you run marketing campaigns for casual gamers? Why would you collide two different user bases under the same exact principles, under the same exact methods to ensure the adoption? It's a failed campaign from marketing, from UX, from the product, from the operations from Blizzard. It's as clear as that. It's not a meaningful innovation. It's just another channel we wanted to port and double down and make some money. The best users to make any new solution a success are the ones you already have. You just need to understand their behaviors, their attitudes, and then sell it across those channels they are using. Or you have to make it so appealing like a VR headset, which is still so niche that only a fraction of users are using. Why would you expect them to use their mobile phones when they are not using that for the gaming, or they're like looking at it like it's not a serious thing? You might want to then, as a business, change their behaviors, but that then takes time, and not just dropping it like a bombshell and saying, hey, this is what we're doing, deal with it. And so this is a perfect example of anti-user centered approach, where customer experience and the user experience are kind of like an afterthought. Someone made a really bad product decision, and the data is actually showing that. It's a proper shame that happened. Because if you think about it, it could have gotten so much better if they would have known what they're doing.